Grim.roach Nation, welcome back to my channel. It's raining right now and it's really nice. It's a beautiful day. I love the rain. And I just wanted to talk about something that I've been struggling with my art. You know, I've been making my next stop motion music video that's gonna go with the song that I'm making, you know what I mean? And if you haven't seen my stop motion before, it's paper stop motion and I'm making a song with it. And I've been really struggling because with starting, you know what I mean? Like, I never run out of creative energy, right? I'm always able to just draw something, do something, da. And sometimes I find myself when it comes to a specific project that I'm like really trying to plan out, you know what I mean? Like this one that I'm doing, I really want it to be great. You know, I want it to be really planned out because I don't usually plan stuff out, right? And that added pressure of like, oh, I want it to be this way and go this way and turn out this way just causes more of like some kind of like, perfectionism type of mindset. And there's nothing wrong with being a perfectionist, you know what I mean? Like, I think you should do your best on anything that you do. But it can really hold you back. And this project I've been doing, I'm doing it myself. I'm doing it all by myself. You know what I mean? Like, I'm making the stop motion myself. I'm making the song myself. I'm editing it myself. I'm going out and taking videos of myself for it, singing my song all by myself. And that stuff can be very, like, discouraging in a way, I guess, because it's kind of like, well, I want it to turn out like this, but I don't have the resources for it. And you get stuck in this like loop of like where you just don't start, you know what I mean? And I was in that loop yesterday. I just couldn't start. I couldn't do it. I started, right? I made some stop motion pieces. I have my intro planned out for my video, right? I made a little bit of my song, but I just kept getting stuck in this loop of just like fear, I guess, kind of like when you have so much ideas, it gets kind of clogged, you know what I mean? And I think the best thing that really helped me get out of that was one, silence. And I always say this, and I can't stress this enough, silence and just listening to yourself, like actually though, like, because listening to yourself can kind of be discouraging because there's thoughts in my head that are like, oh, you can't do this and you're blah, 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 blah. When you get past those thoughts and you really realize where they're coming from and you just sit there still and think, and I'm talking like silence, like stop filling the silence with videos, you know what I mean? Let your brain just breathe for a second and ideas will come. So I felt stuck, for a second. I couldn't start my stop motion. I couldn't start my song. I just didn't. I felt stuck and I couldn't think of an idea for certain parts of it, you know what I mean? I couldn't think of what I wanted to do next, my next step. Even though I had so many things I needed to do, it just felt like I still didn't know what my next step was right now. And when I just sat in the silence yesterday morning, things started to come to me. Like, if you're an artist, you probably relate to this. Like, your ideas kind of just come to you. You know what I mean? You don't really have to think about it that hard. Like, yeah, some you do, and you can plan stuff out, but stuff just comes to you out of nowhere. And it's from, like, your subconscious and just the universe. Like, just these things are popping into your head. And I had that this morning after I was in silence for a long time. I took a shower, and I literally had, like, a scene of what I wanted to do in my video come to me out of nowhere. And I was like, oh, that, boom, so I can do that. And the scene that came to me was, I have this little heart character I do in my stop motion. I knew I wanted him to be in my video. Like, I'm working on making me be in the video, right? My physical form, and then my stop motion in it too, like I do. And I was like, I want this heart boy, like what? And then when I was in the shower, I saw this vision of just like a hand grabbing through my chest and pulling out this chain with the heart on it. And I was just like, boom, like I can just start working on that right now. Like it comes to you from the silence. You know what I mean? And when you feel, you can plan things all you want. You can, write down how you're going to do something exactly, watch a bunch of videos on how you're going to get something done, and do just a lot of thinking and planning for weeks, months, years. But literally nothing, it gets to a point, like, you just do it. Like what Shia LaBeouf said, you just do it. Like, literally, like, sit in the silence, listen to what the universe tells you and shows you, and then follow that. Stop thinking about what you're gonna do. Stop thinking about how it's gonna happen. And you just do it, and stuff comes from that. You know what I mean? I've been stuck not knowing what to talk about in my videos. And after this whole thing, and I sat in silence and I just started drawing my little heart character, and planning what I want to do, I just realized what I want to talk about now. And now it's just flowing out freely, and I don't really have to think about what I'm talking about right now. And I'm just, I don't really care if what I'm saying really even makes that much sense or this and that. Like, I'm just kind of going for it and then just speaking from what I feel right now. It really, you just gotta do it. Whatever you want to do, whether it's art, a new project, or anything, there's so many things that can, like, hold you back. Obviously, like, we live in a world that's pretty, like, hard to be in, and you can think about how many things you don't have. Like in my instance, I don't have a team. I don't have a cameraman. I don't have people that can help me do my art. It's just me. Like, I don't have a producer. I don't know how to make good music. I know how to make music. I don't know how to mix and master, so it kind of makes it come out very muddy. So it's like, I could point out all these things that I don't have and let them stop me, or you can just do it. Like, what do you want to do? Listen to the silence, figure that out. What do you want to do? And then you just do it. Even if you don't know how it's going to happen, you just start somewhere. Like, what is the step that you can take right now? You know what I mean? And sometimes that step is sitting in silence and just listening and being quiet. Just stop thinking. You know what I mean? That is something I struggle with a lot. My brain is just so, and I've worked it up to be more positive the past year. In 2026, it's gotten very more motivated and positive, and I believe in myself more. But it's still so strong with overthinking. You know what I mean? Like, your brain, your ego, that is hard to get over sometimes. It can feel like this constant loop, and silence really does just stop the loop. And it's just like a muscle you gotta build. So when you get stuck, where you don't know where to start, you don't know what to do, just stop thinking about how many steps there is and just take the first one. That's really all I wanted to talk about, I guess. I hope someone can relate to this. I don't know if y'all are artists. I don't know. And this can apply to anything, like your job, something you want to build, something you want to, like, the thing that I want to do. This is what I want to do, and this is what I want to be. And this is what I always have wanted to be. And I finally formed a sentence with it, probably in 2026, the start of 2026. I formed it in a sentence. It was, I want to be the best. I want to be I want to be one of the greats. I want to be the best. And, like, how, or in the best in what, I don't know what that means, but it just came to me. And I know that is out there, you know what I mean? And all you gotta do is just take the steps to it. So I look to who's the best in my eyes, the best, the greatest when it comes to art and stuff like that. And I follow the steps they did. And what the greats all did is just did it. They just did it, and they became the great. You know what I mean? Like, they just pushed out bullshit, trash, but eventually that forms into the best. Tim Burton, he worked for Disney. He pushed out bullshit. Disney's not bullshit. I don't know why I said that. He just pushed out other people's shit, you know what I mean? And realized, I hate this, therefore I'm going to move to this. But all that experience he had from that ended up trickling into what he uses now and what he does now. And, like, you just keep going. And now Tim Burton is the best in my eyes. Same with who else is the best in my eyes? Kanye West. Throughout his whole journey, there was not 1 second that Kanye West, it's like, it feels very egotistical, overconfident to say that you want to be the best, right? A lot of people, they like to shoot down passion, I've realized, especially these days. It's very looked down upon, you know what I mean? It's like, like, who do you think you are? Well, I just told you who I think I was, the best. That's what Kanye West said. You just do it. How am I going to be the best? I have no idea, but I am going to be the best. I am going to be the greatest. And that doesn't mean I'm going to be better than you. I'm going to be better than this person and this person. I'm going to be the greatest of all time. No, I'm just going to be one of the greats. Everyone is great. Be the best. Just do it. Literally just do whatever you hear in the silence that comes to you when you really focus on that energy and focus on what you really want, and you just do it. You don't listen to anyone else. You don't listen to if it's realistic or not. You just do it. You know what I mean? Like, and you fail and you fail and you literally fail and you mess up and you don't get what you want, but it doesn't matter because that stuff trickles into the next thing that you're gonna do. It's so cheesy and corny, but everyone always says like failure is just a lesson. Like, you just do it. Does any of this I'm talking about make any sense? Does it even correlate to what I was talking about like 10 minutes ago? I'm not really sure, but it's just what I believe right now in this minute. Also, I love the rain. I love the way the rain sounds. It's so good. What was I gonna say? At the start of this year, what I really wanted to do, right? And I've been wanting to do it for years before that. Years. My whole life, actually, is sell my art, right? And especially in the beginning of this year, I was like, I want to make a website and sell my art. That's something I procrastinated for like 6 years before that, where I was just like, one day, one day. And then I finally was like, okay, I'm just going to do it. Like, I'm going to make a website and I'm going to make products and I'm going to learn how to sell them. So I did that. I made my website. I learned about how to sell stuff, how to ship stuff, how to print stuff, how to promote yourself, I learned all these things, and I'm still learning. I'm still doing it. I have some orders that I'm going to be packaging on Friday, which is in a few days, and sending out. Like, I am doing it now. And like years ago, that in my head, I was like, oh my, like, you don't know where to start. Like, I don't know where to start. What is even, you know what I mean? And where I'm at right now is not my goal. Like, I achieved one of my little goals, right? I have a much bigger goal that I'm not there yet. But these things that I did and that I'm doing is getting me closer to it because I just did it. And I failed so many times too. Like, I made a lot of mistakes. I bought a lot of things that weren't right? Like, I've had packages sent back to me and I've had to resend them and stuff like that. I've realized what sells, what doesn't, you know what I mean? And I saw so many videos of people being like, don't sell this, like, it doesn't work anymore. Don't do this, don't do this, don't do this, don't try to do this. I've had people in my real life be like, make something more relatable. Make something more, mainstream. I'm not sure how to say it, like, more, that everyone will like. And it's kind of like, why would I follow that? Because I don't want to be something that everyone will like. You know what I mean? I would just go paint, paintings that I think Karen moms would like in their house. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's not what I want. So why would you listen to those people? You just gotta do it and shit's gonna happen. So I've sold my art now, and I am continuing to. And I'm continuing to know how to do that better now. How do I do that better? Get people to see my art. Find the people that actually like that art. If you're trying to sell art or sell something and it's not happening, and you're posting about it, it doesn't matter, because every post is getting someone else who resonates with whatever you have deeply. Maybe not all 100 people who see that post resonate with it that much. Maybe one person in that 100 people. That's good. You grab that one person and you take them with you on your little journey. You know what I mean? And those one persons build up and up and up, and then you have someone who wants to invest in your art and like wants to actually hold your physical art in their hands and have it in their room. That's what I'm trying to build up to. And yeah, I can listen to people and listen to a lot of people in the world who just don't see it as realistic, but how am I ever going to get there if I ever listen to those people? Also, like, I'm trying to figure out, like, I've always made music, and I always have mixed it into my stop motion, you know? I made like multiple EPs and kind of built this story in my head about them, and it was just for me, you know what I mean? Built this story in my head of my character Roach, and like made the music, made music videos for it, made covers for it with Roach on it. And back then, I think I made that like a few years ago, 2 years ago, 3, I don't know. It went nowhere, you know what I mean? Like, it didn't do anything. I did get some followers from it that actually are still here today, that actually like my art still from then, because it spoke to them. You know, I grabbed those one little peoples and I took them with me to this point now. But that stuff really didn't do anything. It wasn't like a big break. It wasn't like this, but it trickled down into what I'm doing right now. And I'm literally making a song for my stop motion, trying to build up my little world that I'm doing. And anything that you're doing right now matters. It doesn't matter if you hate it. It doesn't matter if you, it's just, the universe has its way of just forming your life. And if you just stay true to yourself and you listen to the silence, and the silence isn't just, the silence is the universe, you know what I mean? I feel like our generation has such a bad problem, and sometimes I have this problem too, right? And it's actually gotten worse. I didn't used to have this problem where we just fill the silence, fill it, because the silence is kind of brutal. It does bring out some, it's brutally honest sometimes. You start thinking about things about yourself and everything, and our generation has that problem bad. And I'm kind of scared for the younger generation that's like iPad babies, you know, and can't ever be in the silence at all. Like, are they ever gonna really know themselves? Like, when you fill the silence, you're filling so much information in your head that is unnatural and unhealthy. You know, if you always have a podcast on in the background, you're never hearing what the universe is trying to tell you. You know what I mean? Like, if you always have a movie, a show, music, yeah, all these things are nice and can actually be helpful for inspiration and stuff like that. 24/7, you build up this debris in your head that slowly just blocks out that truth, that pure passion in you. You know what I mean? It just blocks it and it clouds it and it jumbles it all up to where when you are in the silence at that point, it does feel more, it feels more anxious. Like, it feels more scary because, yeah, you have clogged it up with all this debris that when you are in the silence, it starts to come out, and it's so foggy that it kind of is more scarier. It's kind of like, ugh. But once you clear out that debris, you will get answers from the universe. And you know what I think the answers from the silence and the universe actually is? I think it is me from the future telling myself things. That sounds crazy, but like, we've already learned in science and spirituality that time is just, it's only time is only real to us in the physical, you know what I mean? Like, it's not an actual construct, it's not an actual thing. It's just how we physical human, like, matter, us in the, like, the form of matter, it's how we just are able to kind of like track what's happening, you know what I mean? Outside of the physical matter, which is very real, time doesn't exist. It's not a thing. Everything is existing at the same time at once. It's just the 3D world that we live in. We have these strict time frames that we're seeing from, so we're able to live. Like, imagine we didn't have time. Like, nothing would matter. You know what I mean? Nothing would happen. We would just be existing. And that's why we were made to kind of just experience the time and do something with it. But I think when we get these like things from like, people call it God or the astral realm or whatever you want to believe, the stars, it's just us, the universe, from the future, which is not really the future, it's kind of happening right now, telling us things, you know? And if you're not there to listen to it, then what are you doing, you know? And if you don't believe in the spiritual realm and everything like that, you don't have to. It is very scientific. It is very like, that the now is literally the only thing that exists. And not because it's like, oh, it's the only thing that matters. It's like, no, literally, like as we are going through the now, it is creating the next minute. It is creating the next day, the next week, the next year, your whole entire life. Like as you're going through the now. So literally, scientifically, it just literally is the only thing that matters. So you just look right in front of you and listen to what's happening now and just follow that voice to the next step. Don't think about the future because it's gonna come. And don't think about the past because it's just your history of all the choices you've ever made. So make the choice now to just do it. Just do it. Shia LaBeouf said, just do it. Like, just do it. Anyways, so basically, more of the story, I'm going to be the best, I'm going to be the greatest, and if you want to listen to me, you could be the best too. And if you don't want to listen to me, you're missing out. I'm just kidding. I hope that this resonated with someone. And if it did, leave a comment. I'd love to know. I'm going to go work on my stop motion now. Thank you. Also, so I used to say, don't forget your dream, right? That was like a quote that I would just hold with me and always think every day. I've changed it to be your dream because why am I reminding myself not to forget my dream? If all that matters is now, then I need to be my dream. Now.